They say if a child eats from her pot, 7 sunsets later, he'll sleep and never wake again. At the far edge of Ibadan, where the trees whisper secrets and goats refuse to pass after dark, stood a crooked house made of clay and grass. No one knocked, no one stayed long, and inside it lived Iya Aláró, a woman who hadn't aged in 100 years. Long ago, inside one quiet corner of Ibadan, there lived an old woman. People called her Iya Aláró because she always wore clothes dyed in deep blue, like the cloth of the old-time Adaire women. Her house stood alone at the edge of the town, made of clay and grass, with small windows like the eyes of a cat. No one went near it, except small children who didn't know better. People feared her. They said, "Don't collect food from Iya Aláró. Don't drink her water. If you do, you go die after 7 days." And it was true. Any child that took even one kola nut or one drop of water from her would fall sick. No medicine worked. After 1 week, Ojo Mehe, they would close their eyes and never wake again. Some said Iya Aláró was a witch. Some said she had lived for more than 100 years, strong like a lion, with no gray in her hair. What they didn't know was that she was using the lives of children to stay young. Every time one child died, she got one more year added to her own life. The elders in the town whispered, but no one could stop her. She never came to market. She never greeted anyone. But our clay house always had firewood burning and the smell of sweet yam or egusi floating up. One day, a small boy called Ayo was walking alone. He had lost his way while following a butterfly. Hungry and tired, he saw Iya Aláró's house. She opened the door before he even knocked. "Come in, Omomi," she said with a smile. "You must be hungry." She gave him water and hot puff-puff. Ayo almost ate it, but his mother's warning suddenly echoed in his ears. Don't ever eat anything from strangers, especially old women who live alone. He dropped the puff-puff. His hands started shaking. "I'm not hungry again, Ma," he said. Iya Aláró's eyes changed. They were no longer smiling. She hissed like a snake and shouted, "Get out of my house!" Ayo ran. He didn't stop until he reached the market. The news spread. Iya Aláró tried to take another child. This time, the Babalawos, hunters, and elders went together. They poured salt and palm oil in front of her door. They sang out Yoruba incantations and called on Gun, god of war. The ground shook. Iya Aláró screamed from inside. By the time they entered, they saw her lying on the floor, old and wrinkled, her body turning to dust. The years she stole from the children had returned to her at once. That day, peace returned to the town, and where her clay house used to stand, a big Iroko tree grew. Till today, they say, if a child is wise and listens, evil cannot catch him.